Good afternoon, everyone. I'm pleased to introduce you Madeleina, because our next performance invites you to reflect on what it means to lead. The next performance is about equality, and Madeleina here will champion the equality in political leadership. We look at women's role in shaping our political future. So this performance is brought to you by Young European Movement, and please, big round of applause for our performance.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'm going to talk for a little bit before I perform. So, to give some context, the Brexit referendum was my political awakening. On the 23rd of June 2016, I became a political activist overnight. The outcome of the referendum result driving me to sing, create, and communicate in every expressive medium at my disposal and on every platform I could reach to amplify my core message that Brexit was a disaster that was going to harm our country for decades to come and damage the future prospects for British youth. This was a process of self-empowerment for me, and through collaborations with fellow activists, grassroots groups, campaigns across Europe and NGOs, I have met some of the most inspiring individuals who I am privileged to call my friends and colleagues now. And in the process of my creative activism, I've achieved international media coverage and won several awards, including Young European of the Year and the European Charlemagne Youth Prize. However, all of this democratic action came at a heavy cost. The inevitable consequence of a young woman sticking her head above the parapet and speaking her mind is the backlash of misogynistic trolls. My social media posts have attracted thousands upon thousands of troll comments. And don't get me wrong, the trolls have served their purpose. My content's been shared into far-right groups and onto the pages of alt-right influencers, achieving widespread impact. Nobody can accuse me of being stuck in an echo chamber. However, as a result of that, I have also received rape threats and death threats. I've been harassed in my DMs, I've been sent dick pics, I've been sexually objectified, mocked, ridiculed, dismissed, for the crime of being a young woman with an opinion and participating in democratic debate. And the worst thing was, this wasn't just coming from political opponents and supporters of Brexit, this was also coming from supporters of the campaign to remain. In 2019, I was speaking at the Great Northern Stop Brexit conference in Leeds. I was the only woman on a panel which included an MEP. And afterwards, a young British woman came up to me. She told me how much she hated Brexit, and she told me how much she admired my activism. But she also told me that she had seen the trolling that I receive on my social media, and she was too afraid to make social media posts herself. And if I'm honest, this broke my heart a little bit, because I couldn't honestly look her in the eye and reassure her that it would be okay, knowing firsthand the harm that this sort of misogynistic abuse has on the victim. Fast forward to the 2024 EU elections, and I was speaking on another panel discussion at a conference in Bucharest, and this time a young Romanian woman came up to me, and she said to me, "I just want to tell you, I think you are so brave, and can I give you a hug?" And although this was an incredibly sweet gesture, I can only describe it as a tragic truth that a woman has to be brave to participate in democracy. But it does take courage because of the belittling and the dismissal, the deplatforming, the trolling and the misogynistic abuse she will almost inevitably receive. And the advice that we are always given on how to cope with the trolls, block and ignore. But this is disempowering to the victim, and frankly easier said than done. So, I decided to take a more creative approach to dealing with the trolls. By positively channeling their hatred into a textiles art project that manifested as the hate dress. As part of my master's degree in fine art, over the course of a year, I took screenshots of every single troll comment I received, analysing the common narratives and painting the worst offenders onto torn strips of canvas, which I then stitched together to make this wearable artwork that simultaneously raises awareness of the impacts of online abuse, whilst also asserting my right to take up space, see how big this dress is, and my right to have a voice, to participate in democratic debate and political leadership. Now, with permission from the European Parliament, I am going to re-speak some of these troll comments that are featured on the dress. And although I have removed the most incendiary and any expletives in line with their code of conduct, I will issue a trigger warning that this includes hateful and misogynistic content, the stigmatization of mental health illness, and derogatory comments about the European Union. And now, this part of the performance I have not committed to memory for the sake of my own mental health. So I'm going to be re-speaking troll comments, and just to emphasize, these are not my opinions or the opinions of the European Parliament. These are hateful comments from social media. Why is she strong? Because she's holding a dubious placard, or because she's brave enough to wear an awful outfit? I'd say she was attention-seeking and feebly naive. Shame she's a Ramona, she's got nice tits. She seems to be trying to overturn a democratic vote, maybe just another ignorant, smug supremacist who dismisses the will of the people. She needs to pop out a few kids to give her something meaningful to do. Insanity is returning to Europe. AfD and reform will soon govern both Germany and the UK. Are all artists as thick as you? Stupid woman. Do you have nothing better to do? Perhaps get a job. We will never rejoin. Keep crying those tears. Stupid woman Pike. No cure for stupidity. Are you under the Slappers for Europe banner? That makeup is dreadful. Did you put it on in the dark? See you at the mental health clinic, hun. Fascist democracy deniers. Didn't realise you were still a thing, still as ridiculous as ever, just older now. Stockholm Syndrome is real. Please seek professional help. The EU is a crime-ridden Islamist wasteland rotting into the ground. Get a life and dry your eyes. Just another narcissistic person seeking attention. You lost, get over it, move on. Pathetic, you young loon. Maddie believes we should place ourselves under the jackboot of more tyrants. Oh, Maddie! Very pretty, but deeply misled by Europhiles. The evil empire is dead, aka the EU. I'm thrilled we won Brexit, and deluded people like yourself who dress up like an EU flag can't accept it. Good grief, Superbrat is back. Get rid of Ursula von der Crazy first. Only king idiots would seek to rejoin on worse terms. Brexit means Brexit. We didn't leave Europe, we left a loan shark. Dysgenic, traitorous freaks. Escapees from the lunatic asylum. Bedwetters. Always the dregs of society, ain't they? Can you carry on walking to the Irish Sea? Just keep walking, don't stop. Is that a death threat? What do you think? Ha ha ha, you're looking old and fat now too. Have you thought about OnlyFans? Okay, I think we've all heard enough of that. I'm going to perform some songs now. And please share your love on the Empower dress if you haven't already. I want to see it full with rainbow messages by the end of this performance. Vision you can't compromise. Can you see the world through someone else's eyes? You take your stance and you won't back down. But life, it's not a child's merry-go-round, and love is the only way. Love can save today, so love, and let's hear you say, love is here to stay. Do 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 do. There's only love. There's only love. There's only love. Do 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 do. Only love. Drifting through life with your dogmatic days, but can you find your way out of the Queen of Hearts maze? You're terrified to trespass on the common ground. You'll never find love where love is not allowed, and love is the only way. Love can save today, so love, let's hear you say, love is here to stay. Do 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 do. There's only love. There's only love. There's only love. Do 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 do. Only love. Ride your roller coaster, never ask yourself why. Kiss your web of lies will catch you when you tumble from the sky. They say that what goes up must come down, but love conquers gravity and lifts us off the ground. Love is the only way. Love can save today, so love, and let's hear you say, love is here to stay. Do 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 do. There's only love. There's only love. There's only love. Do 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 do. Only love. Love is the only way, and love is here to stay. Who would like me to change dresses? Shall I take off the hate dress? Yeah? Okay. Johann, kannst du mir helfen? Would anybody like to come and take a photo with me on the stage? Everyone that contributed to the dress is happy to be in a photo. Thank you everyone, have a wonderful day.